the purpose is that you may be enlightened and know the truth. Know the truth of the gospel, the true gospel of grace, because if you keep your eyes on Jesus of Nazareth, I have news for you. First letter to the Corinthians 15:19 says, if in this life, say in this life, only we have hope in Christ, we are of all men the most pitiable. Verse 20, but now Christ is risen from the dead, as who says, look, if in this life we hope only in the 33 years that he lived here, we are most to be pitied. We are to be pitied. You do not see that while he lived, he did nothing. He could not save your spirit. He could not perfect anything. What he was doing was giving you loaves and fishes, entertaining people out there so that what Isaiah said would be fulfilled. Because that was like an indicator, like it says there. Look at that one. Because it was prophesied that he would come and perform miracles. He would come and heal you. And what do you want, my love? Look, my daughter is sick and he healed her. How marvelous. And everyone marveled at that, and the leper arrived. What's wrong with you, my son? Get up, have faith. And he lifted him up. But then he said, who looked at Jerusalem, and he says he wept. They are like sheep going astray, like a hen looking for her chicks because she cannot find them. Why heal your physical body and leave you gross, leave you locked up and ignorant? Look, the worst thing in the world are those ministries that are healing people, because what they do is healing people, but they do not give them spiritual nourishment. And what good is that? What good is it for us to heal someone who comes here with AIDS and not equip them with the knowledge of grace? What do those with AIDS want to be healthy for? To keep them that way? They might as well die. They are better off with God. It says that if we go out of the body, we go into the presence of the Lord. This is a word that first educates your inner man, then the body. That's easy. That is easy. Your physical body. What is important is your spirit, that you have knowledge, that you realize yourself as a person, that the flesh does not dominate you, but that you learn to live with your little flesh, that you take it and tell it, just a moment, you do not humiliate me anymore. Let me walk this way. But the flesh is not the important thing. The new religion, if we could call it that, which God brought, was 14 books that explain it, was given to Paul. And when you know those 14 books and you get perfected in them, be careful with the other books. The Bible has 66 books. I'm talking about 14 are the instructions of the gospel. 39 books are the books of the Old Testament that tell you about the religion that Jesus practiced, which today is annoying you if you are careless. Hey, that's why Paul determined this one day, and you have to determine it too. Second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 16. Therefore, from now on, we are talking about 2,000 years ago. From now on, we regard no one according to the flesh. Even though we have known Christ according to the flesh, what does it say? Say, I divorce from Jesus of Nazareth. Say, Jesus of Nazareth is not my husband. Now I have a new husband, the one who rose from the dead. Second letter to the Corinthians 11, so that you may know who your husband is. Look, the new husband of the church, chapter 11, right there. Second letter to the Corinthians 11, verse 2. For I am jealous for you with godly jealousy, for I have betrothed you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Christ.